Hi everyone! Thank you for coming back to my channel. I'm going to be doing the new moon readings for you. And it's going to be interesting this time because we're also going to be having the full solar eclipse at the same time. So that is going to make for some interesting energy coming in. I'm not an astrologer, so I don't know exactly what is coming through, what energies are coming through. But if you would like to, definitely I suggest checking that out, what maybe that has to do with your sign, and what energies you can expect to come in for you. But I will give the reading like I usually do to help you kind of navigate the energies for your sign. Okay. I do want to get a couple announcements out of the way before I start. I am currently in talks with a local establishment about doing a class for twin flames, and so also can be a general self-empowerment class. It's actually called Twin Flames 101 Self-Empowerment. So it could be just a general self-empowerment class. So anybody that is in the northeastern Pennsylvania area that would like more information on those classes, or that class, sorry, until we see how that goes, I might do some more. But if anybody in the northeast Pennsylvania area is interested in that class for now, I will be updating on my Facebook page, which is in the description box below. The event will be listed there. I will also post eventually on Instagram and Twitter, but it'll be through Facebook because that's where the event page would be. So once I have that all kind of fleshed out and we have all of the information, that will become available to you. And hopefully, if this becomes a success, we could do possibly an online course. If you would be interested in that, definitely let me know in the comments to see how many people would be really interested in doing that course with me. So I'm really excited about doing this. It's something I've worked really hard on. So I'm also opening up one card readings for $10. I feel that it gives you a little something extra. It's hard for some people to have full readings. They can be a little pricey. I mean, some people do need more information than others, but if you just have a simple thing of, will this happen, it's a lot easier. You have one card, you can get a lot of information from one card. So the one card readings are now $10, and I will be putting all that information, all that crap will just be well, it's not crap, but all of that stuff will be in the description box, so you can find that for yourself. So I think that's it. Anything else I'll just leave in the description box. How does that sound? Alright. So we're just gonna get right into your readings then. Hi Pisces! Thank you for coming back to my channel for your new moon readings. I got all my announcements out of the way beforehand, so I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to do a mini Celtic cross spread for you. And I'm going to be using the Angel Tarot deck. Okay. And I'm going to ask what energies or messages are coming through for Pisces for the new moon. Okay, that's that. They don't want to come back up. Oh my gosh. They don't want to come back up. Energies or messages are coming through for the sign of Pisces for a new moon. Boom. You see that? Okay. Interesting. Okay, all right. Oh, my candles went out. Ah. Mail call. I just got my mail too. I don't know if you heard that, but I just got my mail. Okay. So what message, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. The first card is what situation is that is coming through for you for the new moon. Okay, and I have 7 of air. And I'm feeling that, okay, there's a situation that needs to leave. There's a situation or a person that is not treating you well, is possibly taking something from you, deceiving you. Something needs work. Something that needs to be worked on and let go. Or someone that needs to be cut out. Let me read the next one, see what else I get from this. So the next card is the obstacle or opportunity. And that is the 10 of fire. So that's... okay. This situation, whatever it is causing you a heavy burden. So if this is a person, or it could just be a situation, something that's not serving you, something that needs to go away. It's causing this heavy burden. Perhaps it's something that it can't just be cut out. Perhaps it's something that's that needs needs work. I keep feeling like almost like a divorce. Like something like that where it's like it's not easy. It's not something that can just be cut out. It's not something, it may not be a divorce, but it's of that kind of level that it's not something that you can just walk away from. It's not something that you can just cut ties and hit the road. It's something a little more complex. It's something that needs a little more time and work and effort. But I'm feeling like it's a burden for you. But I'm feeling that it's just, you work through it. Just keep going and work through it, is what I'm hearing. So there's a situation. It's not ideal. You are trying to rectify it, but it is going to take some time. Just keep going, okay? Ooh, that's a little heavy. Let's see if there's some hopefully we get some more messages here that'll help you through it. Okay, so the next is what's really going on in this situation, and we have the King of Air. So what's really going on is you're being faced with truth, with what's real, what's really going on. You're being faced with an awful lot of truth, heavy truth about yourself, about your situation. But this could be a good thing, a very good thing, because it's confronting you, it's showing you what's really going on, it's showing you who you are and what needs to be fixed. It's showing you. So you just need to heed this advice. You have to really look at it and make it work for your situation. You know what? That was what I just heard, but I don't know if that makes sense. You need to really look at yourself and look at the situation honestly. And something's going to force you to do that. You're being forced to look at the truth. The pure, unadulterated truth, uncut, unedited, the gruesome truth. You're being faced with it. And it's all in how you deal with it. You deal with it in a positive way. You find your silver lining, you find your blessing in this. Because there is something that's good coming out of this. And how you react to it, how you deal with it is I think the most important part. How you use this information is the most important part. Okay? So what is in the past? Okay, we have Awakening, which is a Hangman in the original, or the traditional Rider-Waite deck. And 12 equals 3. So and I'm feeling it even more now with the King, with your King of Air, and this is you were forced to look at your, you're forced to really look at yourself, to really look at the situation and be in an honest way. And that's what this is here. It was the past. It was you were forced to look at things in a different perspective, to see things differently. This was forcing you to look at things differently, see a different perspective. Okay? So you've already been through that. Now it's, okay, I've been faced with this. I had to just stop what I was doing. I had to just stop what I was doing and reevaluate. So what's next for you? What's going on right now in the present is the... Okay. And I'm feeling like this is something that you may have already dealt with, and that's why it's kind of like going away. This is probably a stage in the process that you've already met. And this is either yourself or another person who is maybe okay, I'm feeling that embracing your truth. You're finally embracing this truth that was brought forward by way of the King of Air. You are embracing this truth, and you're trying to move forward with it. Like, okay, this is how it is. I understand it, I accept it, and I'm gonna move forward with it. And I'm feeling like that's something that you've recently come to terms with. Okay, so the next is what is in your near future or your outcome. Okay, and I have ego number 15, which is a 6. Okay, and this is traditionally the devil card, but it's also Capricorn's card, so it could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with. Okay. And when I just looked at the card, my eyes zeroed in on fear-based thoughts and entrapment. Entrapping yourself in fear-based thoughts. Okay, so I'm feeling like this is what needs to be purged. The new moon and the eclipse. This is what you need to get rid of. This fear-based ego. It needs to be purged. Because if you think of the solar eclipse, the moon is, if you see that as like intuition or your shadow self, it's passing over the sun, and then the sun is coming out. It's like cleansing the sun, or maybe the sun is cleansing the moon. It's another way to look at it. There's a cleansing. There is that coming together of the light and the dark, and there's a cleansing with that. And I think this needs to be cleansed too. Any fear-based thoughts, any negative self-talk, anything that is hindering you and keeping you scared. And I think that's part of this Page of Air, starting this new journey. It's not always going to be easy. It's not always easy to discover your personal truth and to walk that path. It's not always easy. But it's worth it. So you need to try to work with scrubbing these negative thoughts, especially giving them to the new moon and the eclipse, and letting them cleanse you of this energy, okay? Let me see the bottom of the deck. Alright, that makes sense. So you have the Four of Air. You are looking, you were doing a lot of introspection, because especially with this, how it's acknowledging your negative self-talk, it's acknowledging your fear-based thoughts. So you have to go within yourself and fix that, sort that out. Reflect and see where this is coming from. But I feel like everything's going to be good afterwards, because you know, you're doing good work. You're working towards a goal that is going to help you, and it's going to bring you happiness. Your personal truth, you standing in your truth and being honest with yourself, is going to bring you happiness. Okay? So I hope that the new moon treats you well, Pisces. If you like this reading, if you like the video, if you want to let me know how this makes sense for your journey, I would love to hear from you. If you want to share with your friends and family, and subscribe to know when the next round of readings that I do, or next videos I do, come out. I would really appreciate it. I'd be very grateful. Oh, almost forgot. Extra message. What extra message? Which cards should I pull? Okay, extra message. I'm getting unicorns. Pisces is getting unicorns. I think you're the first one I've used unicorns with. I'm not sure, but I think you might be the first one. Okay. What message from the unicorns do we have for the new moon for Pisces? Oh, this is very appropriate. What did I say? Okay. This is about you starting a new journey into your personal truth, right? Talk about your feelings. My mom is a Pisces, so if I know anything about, it's not always easy. It's not always easy to get a Pisces to open up. But it's necessary in order to get through through this situation. You do need to be honest with yourself. You do need to talk about your feelings. You need to be honest. Maybe not necessarily you have to talk about it. If you want to journal it and understand what you're feeling. Sorry, my cat's making noise over there. If you want to journal it and kind of just so you can see what you're feeling and what is attached to that, why you're feeling that, why. I'm losing my train of thought here. I'm losing the connection. By journaling and writing down what you're feeling and why, that's what I meant to say. Writing down what you're feeling and why you're feeling that way. You are showing yourself something that you might not have even realized. You might have some sort of epiphany. And that's why I like to advocate for journaling. But, I mean, you might also want to talk to somebody you trust that you can have a conversation with. And they might be able to shed some light on the situation as well. You never know. Doesn't hurt. It says tell a friend how you feel. Go ahead. Like I said, if you want to leave it in the comments, if you want a message as well, to kind of tell me what, if you would prefer to talk to me or if there's somebody else that you would want to talk to about the situation, I'm perfectly open to communication, if that's what you would like to do. So I hope everything works out well for you. I hope that this all happens in your highest and greatest good. So until the next set of readings, Pisces, keep the faith. Oh, get wax all over. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to light it with. I'm not gonna be able to light it unless I get the wax out. Oh, wax on my hand because I needed to light my candle.